Yes, it's a great morning. I've got some things to do. It's a warning. Times like these never make me feel I'm abused. But it's new every day. Can't you see? I need you. So let's get the job done, baby. Let's get the job done. I wish I knew what to say. Why do I have to go away from you? But I want to stay, that's what I say. What's the name of that song again, boy? A Neil Diamond song. The art of love is who you share it with. Isn't that great, huh, boy? The art of love is who you share it with. Well, everything calls for systematic cleaning. Everything calls for systematic cleaning. It's a lovely day to start in a positive way, no matter what you say. Let's get the job done without fussing, without fussing. Put away the things that you can. It's a bright sunny day outside. When I sing a song, doesn't matter if it's wrong. I just like to know I can get it done. I ain't been unpacking and repacking, but I will tell you one thing: is when you come on, I'm gonna go for it. I already ain't been unpacking up things, but all these different things going, wow. It's gonna be away from me. Let's get it done. Let's get it done. Let's get it done. Oh, living in harmony. Wake up in the morning and you see the sunlight shining on your eyes. I can't tell why you love me, 'cause it's the time to be happy. Oh yes, oh yes. The water and the pestle started to wrestle. Never let your heart be weary. If you gotta do something that's cheery, never let it be that you will grumble before you tumble. There comes a time in life when a man wants a wife, but he doesn't know Where to go? I guess it's just like that. I guess it's like this sometimes. I wonder if I should drink coffee, boy. Again? Nah. One cup is enough. No. I can't remember where this going now. It's very quick. Oh, yeah. Come, Louise. Answer that phone, please. What shucks? Good morning. Yeah, Liz, what's up? Uh-huh. Oh, you will take her? Okay, hold on a second. Nana come is alright? Alright, that's all of that. Good. Page 9. Okay. Back to the grind. Back to the grind. Oh, you too. You're done. Put it away before it gets away. Put it away before it gets away. What are these bags? I thought you buy these bags to throw them away, but oh gosh, after use. And you know, we still washing them. We still washing up all them bags after you buy bags. That you don't have to wash them. That's crazy, yeah? Where Mama Lou keeping them bags away? Now when a woman everywhere they do that. You buy things that you can dispose, make it nice and easy for yourself. And you're still getting me to wash them whole bags. Oh, Louisa, why you doing that? You know the only reason that all them wears in the same way is because water falls. But I always say if your water flowing in the night, wash your wares, man. You have to get up and go down in the ravine for water. Put a big bucket on your head and then run down there. No, you don't have to do all of that. This thing ain't old, boy. Yes, sir. Look at me. Yes, sir. It's the morning after a good night. It's the morning after a good night. We had no fights, we did all things right. It's the morning after a good night. I had my time with you. We laughed and played. We never got angry. There was no damage done. We sang some songs. Oh yes. I wonder what Linda's doing by you. Let me see what happened up in the core already. Yesterday. Come on, boy, answer that phone. I'm on it in the galley. Okay, buddy. You busy. You are busy, fella. Oh, Mama, look cooking the liver. Mama, look what you're cooking. I want to see you cook me a pilau today. Pilau. Mama, look, come here. Make me a pilau. Pillow. I want to eat a pillow today. Mama knows not gonna get away. Oh. Mama Lou, where are you? Wow, boy, these things keep getting me, boy. You have to watch these things, huh? One, two, ah! One goes there, two is here, three is for me. I'm happy, yes I'm happy. Whatever comes to mind I will sing. The art of love is who to share it with. That's the art of love. The art of love is who is to share it with. Okay. Who we're going to share this love with? Somebody you can care for, somebody who cares for you. I wonder what is cooking in the house next door. Will I be invited to the party before? I wonder what is going on in Cora with my boy, Never could understand the things that people do. Never could understand the things that people say. Let's see how it goes, let's see how it flows. It's gathering. Just so you know, okay? Madness is it. Hey, hide and seek. another part in the Bible that talks about when somebody wash wares, a man wash wares, he's dried out different from a woman. That's how it goes. You know? Anyways, I'm doing a little video, girl. You know, just a little morning video. Cleaning up the place, packing away the wares. I feel there's a pill out today.
Well, I'm going to the grocery.
You what?
I have to go to the grocery. Lisa gonna take me.
Okay, here what?
So when I come back,
Yeah. Don't forget to buy me a glucose.
okay.
I'm tempted to say a kiss cake, eh?
The dark is cake in the fridge, how come you ate it yet?
You have kiss cake in the fridge?
That's not about kiss cake, boy. But like mine is so good. Look.
Okay, thank you, right. Well, you bring the glucose for me, please. I'm not thinking in a way. I'm thinking about, you know me, when I wash it, I like to sing all kind of little old songs.
Yeah.
Sing some of that song in chorus, they come right back. You know one thing I will tell you? It's a good thing when you could help in your home as a young person. Because what happened then? You mind if I turn the camera on now?
Well, I won't I don't.
Yeah, well, yeah, you're looking decent, man. Let's flip back your head there a little bit.
Let me get my glasses. You know I look better looking in my glasses.
Oh gosh, Mama, I don't want to look better now. Look natural now, girl. Yeah, when a person could really help out at home, a youngster could help out at home, it ain't gonna be hard, you know, later in life. I think that's the problem in perhaps in marriages. That, you know, we delegate roles to people. When you delegate roles to people, it's not like being stereotyped. This is your job. This is your job, brother. Do you really feel that it's your job? I mean, let me take Sana for instance. Sana is the kind of guy who will come in here and say, okay, what for breakfast? Say, boy, we have no idea yet, you know. You say, all right, I cook in breakfast. Salad, roti, and whatever. Whatever. Sana will just get into the act. You back, girl? Huh? What happened?
The couple last night, what's the name again? They brought some chocolates for the son.
Oh, Johnny and Marilyn?
Yeah. I need to put it in the deep freezer, start to melt.
All right, good. A lovely day outside, everybody.
Beautiful sunny day. Hope we get nice weather like this for the rest of the week. But of course, you know.
Yeah. We just have to live with what comes in.
Well, boy, all the containers finding their way back.
Girl, to tell you the truth, I didn't know about that, you know.
I'll put it away.
I like to wash up, but the packet is giving us a problem.
Yeah, you don't be sure where to put it.
No, I ain't great at the packing. It's like washing, I could wash, but I ain't like to hang out either.
Yeah. Well, boy, everybody have their strengths and their weaknesses there. Yeah. Francis, only this morning, somebody asking me if
Hey,
it's
wait.
still-
Sorry.
Only this morning, Tony and Shanta asking me, your neighbor still put out mangoes every morning. I say, every morning. He said, well, remember me, yeah?
You can put it right there, Francis. Yeah, put it there, yeah. I'll walk on and take it. Thanks a lot, eh? Good man.
I love your hat, man. I love your hat.
Boy,
Of course, of course. Plus, it make you look more handsome.
Good for you, man. Yeah, Louise. So what we say now?
Yes, well, that is strengths and weaknesses, Lancy.
I was just talking to Santa about that. You know, everybody don't have the same strength, and everybody need to understand the other person's weakness and work positively with a weakness.
And with the strength.
Oh, you're working with it. Well, you know, your strength is also if you could work with someone's weakness, but you don't.
It's complementary.
You don't disorient the person because you know a person have a weakness.
That's right.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's
You
it.
accept. That's why you accept each other for who you are.
But of course,
And as you say, you don't criticize the person for their weakness.
No.
Because you might be strong in one area that I am weak in, and I will be strong in another area that you are weak in.
precisely.
But together, when you put it together, it's complementary.
Of
And
course.
it should not be destructive, you know. Like for instance, I love to cook,
Yes.
and I can cook good. But I tell you, when I finish, it's a whirlwind pass through the kitchen.
Yeah, there's only phase one, you know. What we're on right now is only phase one, you know.
So when it is now, when I am making my whirlwind and my good food, Lancy, calming the whirlwind, you know, calming it by washing them up.
Okay,
So by the time I'm finished cooking,
yeah.
it's a tidy kitchen, good food, we can sit together now and eat together and have nice, healthy conversation because I am not falling on my face.
Right.
So yes, that's how we have to operate. I guess that's when 50-50 comes in, Lassie.
Yeah, you can do that there. Listen, you see how much water I ended up putting on the floor here?
I thought it was Louise used to do that.
Yeah. I learned from you, man.
No, that's another thing. It is easy to be a critic when you are just an observer. But when you're put to do the task, you realize, but wait, no, it could really. But I think really, Nancy, there seem to be a little leak or something
Okay.
more than my.
No, it's right here. I need. No. I think here, I need to put some silicone right here.
Yeah, and then it seems to be a lower level. Wherever it's lower, the water seeps down then.
Very good.
So yeah, so it is really working with each other. Weaknesses and strength put together make the chain strong.
Good, I like that. I like that. And nobody needs to underestimate, undervalue the other person.
No,
Not at all.
because we are blessed with different strengths, and we just have to learn to not compete with each other.
Well, that's something that even goes on in the workplace, and you could tell, hey, maybe this happens at home.
Yes,
And
yes.
people are competitive out there.
Competitive spirit is a bad thing.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, you know, some of the weaknesses they talk about in marriage
Uh-huh.
is jealousy, right?
Yeah.
But if a person has a sense of awareness, self-value, you value what you can do. You value, and the other person values what the contribution you are making. Because you know, long ago we said that was a man's world, but women today contributing.
And listen, Nancy, you know that is a problem in marriage too.
Tell me about it.
Long ago, it was a man's world,
Uh,
right? And women were more at home, probably a little part-time job.
right.
But our women, our young ladies in school, excels more than the guys, the young men,
Why do you think that could be?
because women are quieter and can sit at a desk longer than a man can. Men are restless. So in the classroom, a girl could sit down for hours just listening to to be lecturer or the teacher.
You think that really obtains?
Yes, Lancy, and it's real even in the working world. Listen, man.
Okay, I'm listening to you.
We worked women and men in all departments. And a woman will sit by her desk for hours working. And in that period of time that a woman is working, a man gets up, he goes to the bathroom, he comes back. He get up after half an hour, he go outside and smoke a cigarette. He comes back.
Let me ask you an obvious question here. You was paying attention to what the man was doing? Were you working? Or were you paying attention to the movements in the office?
Well, it's a distraction too, yes. But no, but it is, that was pointed out to me, Lancelot, long ago without even.
Okay, I will ask you by whom, right?
Yeah. I went to the doctor, and at that time, having a monitor in your office to monitor movements. What do you call that? A monitor?
Well, I know it was a surveillance camera all they had there.
Right. And he had a camera in his office.
Who, the doctor?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Well, where he.
Okay, I remember that incident.
Right.
Go ahead.
And I went in to see him. And while we were there, well, we chit chat and so because he was a family doctor. And he said to me, look at how men can sit down quiet. And a man came in, and he was alone in the area. And Lancy, it was amusing. It was amusing to see that. He sit down, he get back up, he walk around the office, sit back down.
He probably had a nervous, he came for a nervous
He smoke a
analysis.
cigarette. The doctor know by the time he finished with me, he said, look at him over there. He's restless.
So wait a minute, so do you think the doctor was happy to deal with that, huh?
Well, he was remarking how restless men can be.
Okay.
And women will sit there patiently,
Especially now that they have a
cell phone.
Cell phone.
Well, I don't think in that time I had cell phone.
No, we didn't have cell phones then.
So yes, men are not quieted like women. Of course, it have a lot of anxious women too. But in the classroom, women attention is, and in the working place,
more cute.
yeah. So I'm straying from the point that I'm going to make. So because women excel so well in their education, they were able to obtain very good jobs. And a lot of
Which made them more superior?
Huh?
Which made them more superior?
Yes, I imagine so.
So then a person like that going into a marriage now could have a problem in knowing how to, control things in the marriage because...
No, well, sometimes during the marriage it happened. The promotion came.
Okay, fair enough.
So we're not talking about prior to marriage.
Okay, fair
We're
enough.
not talking prior to marriage,
Unreasonable.
right? So, because maybe even prior to marriage, they don't even know how much your husband looking for.
Okay. But you excel along the way and you're promoted and all
You
that
get
stuff,
promotion
right?
while your husband remains stagnant. But I don't think that if a husband is working for more than a wife, it's an issue. Because that was the given, that the men were the breadwinners.
Hey, but that was a big problem, right? That could be a big problem.
What? If the man working for more money than
You
the
know, when the
wife?
woman is working for more.
No, I am saying,
Yeah.
if the man is working,
Right.
if the man is working for more money than his wife,
Mm.
it doesn't have a problem.
Right.
Because he is known to be the breadwinner.
Right, fair enough.
In our culture and background, it is known that the man is the breadwinner. Because years ago, women never worked. So man bringing in the money, right? So it's not a problem if the man is higher paid than the woman.
Right.
But when the woman get the promotion and she probably feel now superior to the man, the man can feel inferior.
Mm.
Now, if the woman flexing herself, I can see the man feeling inferior.
Right.
Because he has lost his rule as head of the home to an extent.
Right.
Right? So I can understand if the woman is flaunting herself, wants to control now, and the man has a problem with it, I could understand that.
Yeah, of course.
Right? But on the other hand, there are some women who working for more money than their husband and may not be flaunting herself and be just willing that more money means better quality life.
Mm-hmm.
Yet the man feels inferior.
Mm-hmm.
And he now start to want to play boss now.
Yeah, that would push the woman away. Eh?
Yes.
Okay.
And a lot of women suffer that problem. That since I started working for more money than my husband, he's become so, feeling inferior when I don't do anything to cause that.
You know what I laugh at that?
You laughing at yourself? When I passed you, it was not a problem.
No, I laugh at
You
that.
never had a problem with
Never
that.
had a problem. But I still see payday wrong here.
You mean since you're new employee?
Since I retire, I didn't get a cent increase. I didn't get a cent.
Well, actually, you get it in perks.
Yeah, okay.
And let me tell you something. That was one of the problems that the trade unions didn't do. They were only asking for increase in salary and not better perks.
Oh, okay.
So I put that into the marriage and ensure that your perks and benefits are equivalent to your pay.
You want to shop still? Let me ask you a question, by the way. You buy a lot of these things, and the purpose being that when you use them, you can dump them. But why did I always have to wash these things over? I thought these
Boy,
were disposable.
recycling is recycling for a little bit is okay. That you see, every bag you dump, and you have to buy it back.
What was the point of buying things that you needed to dispose of?
No, but yeah, but these are reusable. Like you put something in the fridge.
Okay, but you need to hang these out.
Yeah, well, that's what we have a hand for.
And you know I ain't good at hanging out things.
Yeah, well, that's where we share our responsibilities.
Right, that is.
You wash it and I'll hang it up.
Great. So continue now about your strengths and weaknesses in marriage, and especially
So financial aspect,
Uh-huh.
it should never be an issue. If somebody got an increase and it's more money for the family, more money to spend, more vacation you could go on.
Right.
Right? So that's how you have to see. You must never take a positive and make it a negative.
Well, boy, it depends on the relationship you've been having, eh? Because if your relationship can go every negative, you will be positively going at it.
Yeah. Well, and Nancy, that is where I feel communication is very important. Because if a wife got an increase in salary, and she comes home and she's very happy, got an increase in salary. What's your new salary? And the man calculates, oh gosh, she passed me, right? It should nevertheless be a positive. Right? If however, he noticed that her being in a higher pay bracket than himself, and he noticed, honestly, that she has changed, and he noticed that she is a little more authoritative, or she's different to what she was before, when she was not in this high position. If you notice there's been a change in her attitude towards you, if there's a change in attitude towards you, towards other people, as a husband or a wife, it is our privilege, I would say, it should be, to say, I observe X, Y, and Z. And if the wife or the husband could reflect on what the husband or wife is saying, then you can nip it in the bud.
But you see, sometimes people get shut down, eh?
Well, then you start to see your partner in a different light.
Yes, when people get shut down, so there's lack of communication and there's no room for communication, then those things become weaknesses in marriage. Weaknesses in marriage. You can't shut down people. You know, you can't really put them away. I don't want to hear your argument. I don't want to hear your point.
Well then you know that you're heading for
Heading for shipwreck.
shipwreck. Because if we are married to share a life together, we should be able to discuss things. I'm not saying lording it over the person.
Mm-hmm.
You're not lording it over the person, but to simply say, you know, I observe X, Y, and Z, and it is the person to be able to say, you really think so? Well, I will have to observe for myself. Or can you please draw it to my attention when you perceived I am beside myself?
Hey, if a person really could do that in marriage, I shake your hand. I shake the hand to the husband or wife who could say, sweetheart, I am not aware of these things that I am doing that creates distress in a marriage. And whenever I seem to get out of hand, or you get out of hand,
Draw it to my attention.
let us be mutually respectful.
Yeah. Because sometimes, you know, it is said, love is not keeping a record of the wrong your partner did.
That is correct.
Love is not keeping a record of the wrong your partner did.
That is true.
So if you're not keeping a record, let's talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
Because how would you know? How would I know that I have become haughty if you, my husband, don't point out to me? Because just what you will be seeing, my co-workers will be seeing.
Mm-hmm.
I will be extending that haughtiness to them as well.
That is true.
So it is us to be there to reach out
Okay.
and communicate.
No. This is not enough. Practice put three out there. Hold on.
Yeah.
Talk to us. I hear from outside.
Yeah. So if we are sharing a life together, we should not be suppressed. That I can't say, you know, you make me nervous when we talk like that. You know, we must be able. True love casteth out fear. True love casteth out fear. And if we love one another and we are moving on to make it through a lifetime, we can live for very long. We might be 60 years in a marriage if we live. I mean, hopefully I pray that Lance and I are married 53 years, and if I am to live another 10 years and Lance is to live another 10 years, I will pray and hope that we will be together for 63 years. So, but if there is something...
If we live for 63 years, buy paper plates, eh?
Well, if there's a solution, sure.
Look at these gorgeous
my
mangoes
goodness.
our neighbor gave us.
Wow.
Hey, let me take this closer. Excuse me, eh?
This is the life, man. Living in Polio Avenue have benefits.
Look at these chili mangoes. Gisha in Canada. Patricia Bedo.
Santa in New York.
Look at this. Look at that. The dancing man.
They're gonna dance in my mouth now.
Hey, not too much, eh?
What's that?
What's that?
But cut it 50-50, yeah?
Can we cut the seat to it?
Well, no, the seed is outside of the 50-50.
Okay, buddy. Hold on, that might be right.
Wow, look at that. Perfect. True and true. On the outside and on the inside.
Hold on a second.
That's what it is about.
Ah, on the outside.
On the outside, we could look beautiful.
Let me see your piece.
On the inside, not good.
Let me see.
But true and true.
Okay. This is a better piece for you.
So, beautiful on the outside, healthy and clean on the inside.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. smooth, sweet, silky. Oh, Disha, I'm enjoying this.
So,
What about Michael Zambrano?
so folks, a little more orderly. So when Mama comes back, she's going to cook me a pilau
And pack away the dishes.
and she's going to pack away the dishes. But right now she's packing away mango.
Oh my goodness. Lancy, you are too much. Lancy boy, I want to tell you, really, that I met you on your 21st birthday, and now you're 75 years.
Oh God.
So that is 54 years ago I met you. And you continue
To be
to be
a
who I
nuisance.
met,
A nuisance.
who I met 54 years ago. You told me that when I told you I love you more than when I married you, you told me I love you more, I love you the same amount. I said, so you mean after all these years together of living, you don't love me more? And you said, when I married you, it was the pinnacle of my love. You remember that nice speech?
Yeah, but you never paid me for it, eh?
I pay you in kindness. I tell you, this is about benefits, you know, not money.
You know, the art of love, really, I think that was a song by Neil Diamond. I'm not sure. He said the art of love is knowing who to share it with.
Share it with the right person. That's true.
I take a bite here.
That is true. Because if you love someone 100%
No more mangoes for the day.
and they love you 10%, you know, that's not fair. It's about 50-50. You there for me and I there for you. Not I there for you and you looking for opportunity to cut me down. So love is life together. Love, sharing love, is 50-50.
You know, Sala was saying yesterday.
Sometimes 60-40, depends on who will get 60 and 40. We're in the balance.
True. Sala was saying yesterday. He was eating a Judy mango. And he was saying it's the only mango, the skin of which he enjoys.
We gave Marcel some mangoes when she was here. And she said she ate it, she ate the skin too.
Judy mango?
From Francis self. And it is true, this mango is so smooth and so soft. Although firm, the skin is delicious. So as we were saying, that I don't just need 10 minutes to dress.
No, not 10 minutes.
Yeah, so I have 5 more minutes with you all. So I was saying that one of the things that I appreciate most about you, apart from you loving me unto death, fully,
I'm sure what I want.
I appreciate that you, for 54 years, have allowed me to be who I am. I was never pressured or felt I cannot say what I want to say. And this is what I was talking about when I said that people must be able to express how they feel and what they feel. And the person who's listening must have an open mind to know you are not criticizing me. We are talking because of a genuine observation. And if we don't let each other know what we are seeing or what we are feeling, then it's too late afterwards. Because there are people who have swept things under the carpet for years and then it bursts. and people are shocked at what they would hear was or see was under that carpet. They say, what? All of this was under this carpet? So I would like to say,
Yeah.
but I would like to leave with you all that if you are in a relationship that matters to you, you care about your children and your family life, and you really want to spend the rest of your life because we love one another. Because I always say, when people marry, if they didn't marry for the wrong reasons, marrying for the wrong reasons is another story. That is outside the scope of what I'm speaking about. But if you marry because I love you, you are actually saying, I want to be with you for the rest of my life.
Hmm.
And if I want to be with you for the rest of my life, then I must be able to be me, not a fake Louise, the real Louise. And if I can be the real Louise, I feel that if something affects me, not only in a husband and wife relationship, but a relationship with your siblings, a relationship with your co-workers, a relationship with your neighbors that you value and don't want it to end, and something happen, I think it's better we talk about it. We're not going to argue about it, but we need to have a discussion, a reasonable discussion. Not an argument, not a quarrel. That is different to communication, you know. Because you hear sometimes people say, I guess she good. That is not communication. That is not communication. I guess she good. I guess she a piece of my tongue. No, not for a relationship. You don't give people a piece of your tongue if you value a relationship. Yeah, if you give a piece of my tongue, I might bite it off and you won't be able to talk again. So it is about loving and caring and feeling for the other person, and most of all to be respectful.
But let me add something here.
We have to respect our partner. We have to respect our mother, our father, our children. Not because they are our children, we will disrespect them. Mm-hmm. So, yes, darling, sorry, you're talking so much, I'm not giving you a chance.
Yeah, you see the red light come on?
Okay.
There's one little problem in all of this. Some people are extrovert, some people are introvert. Mm-hmm. If you are in a relationship with a person who is introvert,
yeah,
we had to find ways of resolving things, because the introvert may be so clammed up.
Yes.
Now you are very extrovert.
Yes.
If they have no doubt about what is in your mind, you will tell it.
I did a test once and I am at the extreme extrovert.
Right. I am somewhere in the middle. I can be an introvert. I like my little spaces sometimes.
I know, darling.
And I can
and that's just where respect comes in.
Right. And
I'm extrovert. I could deal with people all day long.
Right.
Lance needs his time, and when I see Lancey reading his book, don't disturb him. When he's on his iPad, don't disturb him.
But when you're dealing with like I say, I'm in the middle.
Yes.
I could relate to people, but I could also relate to the times I want to be quieted, right?
Yeah.
But there are some people who are so on the other spectrum, you can't reach them, and it would be advisable, get some help. Really get some help. If you can't balance.
Very introvert.
Yes, you
and
need.
Just closed up.
How are you going to carry a relationship forward?
No, you can't.
You can't. You cannot.
But that's why it's important in a courtship, because people don't change. That is something I am speaking now for those who are not yet married.
They can't change, but they could be controlling their emotions.
Right.
As best as possible.
But
with help.
Yeah. What I am saying is that if you know you are a very extrovert type of person and you are in love with someone who is very quiet, maybe so quiet that they could be jealous of you being as extrovert as you are.
That's correct.
That's real.
That is correct.
That is real. If I am a jealous person and I can't relate to your extrovert style, I will be in problem. If I had a very extrovert husband, I will be in serious problem. Because who you are, you cannot change. You may pretend. You may pretend to be somebody who you're not. Are you going to live the rest of your life pretending? No. Guys, there's no joy and happiness in pretending to be somebody who you are not. And when people would say, my husband changed or my wife changed, that always confused me. How could someone change so drastically? And in my simple opinion, I would say you pretended. And people do that to make you feel you're on your same page. People can do it. I mean, for instance, before I married Lance, in those days, he was a real person to like horse racing. And every Saturday, Lance took his mother to the horse racing, to the track, and his brother. But I was never interested in horse racing. And I told Lance that before we married. I said, you know, on a Saturday, I would not be going horse racing every Saturday with you. But you can take your mother because that's what you're accustomed to. And again, these are the things, if you respect and love someone, how could I say to Lance, well, you don't have to carry your mother this Saturday?
Oh, sorry.
No, if Lance feels that way, I will not take mother this Saturday because I have to go to Carcass. That's a compromise, and mother would understand. So we have to respect people for how they behave before they let you know in advance these are the things that are important to me. But if I had pretended that I love horse racing and say, yes man, we're going to the races and we get married now, and Nancy, I'm not interested in races, you know.
How to use the whip then? The horse whip?
Exactly. Next thing I get a whip.
Okay, here what I hope that everybody gets your point. But
You're so excited. Cool down.
yeah, I am excited. I'm excited. Because I know.
Yes, Lancy,
Yeah.
I tell you I'll be dressed for 9 o'clock.
Yeah, but there's only 5 minutes left now.
Right,
Okay,
yes.
yeah. But folks.
But slow down. You're going, I keep you on the train.
Okay, very good. Folks, I want to say that Lasana, he went yesterday. He was encouraged to bring this bouquet at home. I thought he was buying it for me actually, but then I said it couldn't possibly be.
For your birthday.
Yes. It didn't seem, to fit me, the image, And when I came, he presented it. He was encouraged to buy this. And there was a little card that says, from all of us. And I think he meant Lasana. I think he meant Liba, Lasana. Let's start from the beginning. Lisa, Liba, Lasana himself, and Lyndon. I had nothing to do with this. I never take praise where this other person's efforts are concerned. But Louise, I was glad to see him give you this. Because really and truly, you're a woman who you love people. And therefore the love comes back to you. Right? You deal honestly. You like to help people. You like to entertain people. And there's that spiritual side of you that is encouraging me to really be grateful that God exists, right? So before you start crying, I will switch off at this
You
point.
look like you want to cry. Your eyes look so red.
Yes. I see when I was doing yard work and maybe the dust affected me. But nevertheless, folks, I am not even worried about how my eyes look because that's life anyway. You gotta have something. So friends, this is a beautiful gift for dear Louise. It was nice chatting with you folks, seeing a little bit of what we do in the morning time. So have a good weekend. Tomorrow there's going to be a couple guests here. Not a couple, some people here, friends and
family.
And we have promised that we want this time for ourselves. We're not going to do any vlogging, maybe a photo or two.
Last time I probably do something.
No, Sana, we have discussed it and there will be no vlogging again because we had our share on Monday. Folks who couldn't come on Monday, we have decided to have it a little more extensive. So Louise, I thank you again, and I want to present you with this lovely bouquet.